Hey, bud. I'm ready to leave.
Hello? Who's this?
I need a ride for the party.
From what party? Who are you?
Ugh, stop being annoying. And now I'm wasted, and you agreed to be a designated driver tonight.
Designated driver? I never signed up for that. What do you mean? Either tell me who you are this minute, or I'm blocking your number.
Haha, very funny. I laughed at your joke. Now can you come and pick me up?
This isn't a joke. Who are you?
Michael Smith.
No way! This is some kind of a joke.
Oh, but it isn't.
Where do you work?
What is this, 20 questions? Be serious, I need a ride.
Just answer the question.
HRM firm. Happy now.
Where did you say you're at again?
37 Madison Street. But you already knew this.
Just wait right there. I'll be there as fast as I can. You wouldn't believe what happened last night. What happened? Also, you know it's office hours, so we shouldn't be on our phones right now. I know, but I can't keep it in much longer. Okay, spill. I'm listening. Besides, it will soon be lunch break. I got a text from Michael the last night. Michael who? Michael Smith. No way! Michael Smith? The hottest guy in the office? Yes, that Michael. Tell me more. Every single detail.
So, I was lying in bed late last night when I got a text from an unknown number. That unknown number turns out to be Michael Smith. Yeah, the handsome guy from the marketing team. He was drunk last night and sent me a text thinking I was someone else.
Wow, he just slid into your DM like that?
That's not even the bizarre part.
Now you've got my full attention.
He was totally wasted, so I drove him home and ensured he got into his home safely before I drove off. And right before he closed the door behind him, he said, "Thank you, Rachel."
He knows my name! How does he know my name? He knows your name? Wow, how does he know?
You're asking me? I don't know. But I love the fact that he knows my name.
I gotta go now. The project manager just walked in, and it's still a whole half an hour before break time. I don't want to get queried.
You're right. Text me later. Thank you so much for what you did last night.
Oh, it's no big deal. I would have done what anyone in my shoes would have.
Even despite how rude I was, I thought I was texting someone else. But that still doesn't excuse my behavior, and for that, I'm deeply sorry.
It's fine, Michael.
But still, let me take you out and buy you dinner. It's the least I can do.
You don't have to.
I know, but I want to, and I insist.
Alright then.
How about I pick you up after work, and we can eat dinner at the new restaurant that opened downtown?
See you at 7.
It's a date.
Hey, Rach. Are you ready to leave now? It's past 7.
Oh, I'm sorry. It slipped my mind to inform you. Michael invited me out to dinner to thank me for what I did yesterday.
Oh, I see. Have fun, I guess. I will thank you.
And I will tell you all about it once I get home.
Don't stay out too late.
Okay, Mom. I just got back home.
At past 10? Don't you know that proper girls don't stay out this late? Or you don't wish to find a husband?
That's a bit too much, don't you think? It just clocked 10 like 10 minutes ago. Stop making a big deal out of this, Mommy.
I'm just looking out for you, but I'll keep my concerns to myself. Anyways, how was the date? I'm sure Michael didn't take you to any place nice. Doesn't look like he knows how to treat a woman.
He knows how to treat a woman. Looks can be deceiving. He was really sweet and charming at dinner. He held the doors open for me, pulled my seat back for me to sit, and even held a decent conversation all through dinner. And he knows his wine because the wine he chose accompanied dinner perfectly.
Oh, that's good. I'm happy for you. I have to go to bed now. You know, it's late and I have to resume early. Get some sleep, okay?
Okay, good night. Good morning, beautiful. Stop with all the pet names. Focus your attention on your wife, Kelvin. Oh, why are you being so uptight? I'm not being uptight. You are married. That marriage means nothing to me. I still love you. The days when we used to date are over, Calvin. Please move on. I can, and you know that. That's none of my concerns right now. Just stop texting me. You're married to my best friend, and that's it. Final. Baby? Rachel? Hey. Hi. How are you?
I'm fine, just tired. Calvin hasn't been home in a few days, and I'm starting to get worried.
How so?
He hardly picks my calls, and even when he texts, he's always in a hurry.
Perhaps he's just busy with work? Don't think too much about it.
How can I not? He isn't even home these days.
It could just be work. Try text him more often. Maybe that would help.
I will. See you at the office.
See you soon.
I haven't seen or heard from you in over a week, all because of Michael. Is this how you forget best friends because of one man?
It's not that. I've also been busy with work. Plus, I knew Calvin was back from his business trip, and I wanted to give you both some privacy.
Excuses upon excuses. Anyways, how are ya?
I'm great. Michael has been taking good care of me.
How?
We've been going out every day for the past week, and each day it's a different location. Last night, he took me to the movies and rented the whole theater. Did you know Michael had that much money? Because I didn't. He takes me shopping and never hesitates to spend on me.
That's nice, but be careful so you don't get tagged as a gold digger.
What do you mean?
People might begin to think that you're only with him for his money.
Why would you say something like that?
I didn't mean it that way. You're being too sensitive. I'm just advising you to tread carefully.
I've got to go. Michael just sent me a text. He's here to pick me up.
Be safe.
I will be. Who is Michael? No one that concerns you, and how do you know Michael? How else would I know? Sarah keeps telling me of your unruly behavior lately. So, this is who you are truly? I don't think you have the moral compass to be assessing my behavior, seeing as you have anything but faithful to your wife. Don't bring my martial life into this. I could say the same. Don't bring my personal life into this. To think you dare to barge into my DM and speak to me in this manner? I have let this go on for far too long. Rachel, you know I'm still in love with you. I will give you the whole world, so why are you still so adamant? We've dated before and we were happy. We can have that again. Tess, we are mistaken. We've dated a long time ago, before you chose to marry my best friend. She was the one who came after me and not the other way around. I keep trying to warn you that she doesn't have your best interests at heart, but you never listen. Don't talk bad about my best friend. All she has ever done is shown me love and care, while you, on the other hand, have not. So please stop all this crap and face your wife. She loves you. She only got with me to prove a point to you that she was just as pretty and could get any guy. Haven't you noticed how she always dates your ex? Stop it. You're reading into things that don't have any connections. I have to go to bed now. Hi, baby girl. Hi. How are you? I'm really stressed. Been going through a lot lately. I understand. Would you like me to give you a massage? No, that won't be necessary. Are you sure? You know I could always make the time. You're such a sweetheart, and yes, I'm sure. Alright. Would you be able to make it for the company's weekly get-together tomorrow? I'm really tired and behind on my project this week, so I'm going to take the weekend to relax and unwind. Okay. I understand. I'm going to head back to work now. Take a good care of yourself, and don't hesitate to text me if you need anything. I will, darling. Take care. Hey, baby. Michael? I've been trying to call and text you. Why aren't you responding? Do you need a ride home? Say something. You're scaring me. Hello? Baby? What sort of twisted game are you playing at? This isn't a game. The contents of that video are real. You expect me to believe that? I wouldn't have any reason to lie to you. I recorded the video last night. You expect me to believe that what I saw in that video was Michael and Sarah sleeping together? Yes, it is. The company hangout was at the regular bar across the hotel on 5th Street. After the hangout, they went there. And that's how I got the video. Who are you, and why would you follow them? That's not the point. If you think I'm lying, then you can message the front desk and ask them. Hey, Sarah.
Hi.
You haven't sent me a text since the day of the hangout in the office. Is everything fine? You didn't get sick, did you?
Oh, not at all. I've been great, actually. Splendid. You?
I've been better. How was the hangout?
Oh, it was a very eventful evening.
How so?
Oh, you don't need to know that.
Okay, is Calvin back in town? You seem very happy and he's usually the reason why you're in a good mood.
No, he isn't in town yet. Let's just say I've found a new source of happiness.
A new source? Okay. Do you want to grab some drinks later today?
Right, Jack. Today won't work for me. I've got other plans.
Other plans?
Yep, but we can meet up some other time.
Sure, of course we can. Hey, baby.
Hey, how are you? Feeling better?
Not really. I was getting a bit worried you haven't texted me since the day of the hangout.
I've just been busy. It's no big deal, right?
Right. It's just something was wrong. No, nothing's wrong. Should we meet up after work today?
Today? Oops, I'm busy. Can we schedule another day?
Sure. We can.
Great. Let's talk later.
Okay. I've been trying to get across to you for the past few weeks, and you've hardly responded to any of my calls or texts. I've been really busy, but I'm here now.
You know, my proposition still stands if you ever take up my offer.
If we are going to do this, then your wife must never find out. We need to be very discreet about it.
I cannot believe my eyes. Are you finally saying yes to me?
Yes, I am. I've thought about it a lot, and what me and you shared was phenomenal. I want that back.
We were very good to one another. And trust me, my wife will never find out.
Like I said, we need to be very discreet about it all so she won't suspect a thing. I have to go now, but just meet me at the address that I'll text you in a few days. Hey.
Hi.
You hardly ever text me these days.
I've been occupied dealing with other issues.
I know you've been working hard, so let's meet up and have a girls' day. Just the two of us.
I'm not sure I have time for this right now.
Oh, come on, just this once. We haven't hung out in a while.
Come on, please. Alright. I'll make time. Let's say 2 days from now.
Perfect. See you then. I'll text you the location. Hey, baby.
Oh, how much I've missed this. Hello, baby. How are you?
I'm fine. I was thinking we should meet up at a Hotel Hush. The one with the new nightclub.
That would be perfect. We could first go to the club and then head upstairs to the hotel to have more fun.
Exactly what I was thinking, so you can meet me there tomorrow at 8.
I'm already there. I can't wait to see you.
Neither can I. Hi, so I found the perfect location for us to go to tomorrow night.
Where is that?
The one with the new raging nightclub.
Oh, I've heard about that place. People say it's the best hotel club in town.
Exactly why I chose it.
You know me well.
Of course I do. Can we meet up at, let's say, 8?
I'll be there.
Hey, are you here?
Of course I am. I just entered the room. When will you be here?
Very soon. You can be a little bit patient with me, right? And also, remember to turn off the light. I wanted to be surprised when you see what I put on for you.
You're getting me all excited. I will turn off the light and wait for you in bed. We could leave the clubbing for another day and just get right into it once you arrive.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm here.
Perfect. Go to room 29. That's where I am.
Shouldn't we head to the club first?
Of course we will, but first, let's pregame. I would like that very much.
When you open the door, the lights are off because I'm about to take a shower, but make yourself comfortable.
Okay. See you soon.
Baby, I'm very sorry. What happened? Michael, I trusted you. I was drunk and it just happened in the spur of the moment. I promised it didn't mean anything to me. You know me. I would never hurt you like this. I just wouldn't.
You were drunk? Michael, please stop with the lies. You didn't stop seeing her after that night.
Darling, please. I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have continued seeing her. I'm so sorry. But please, don't do this. This could end my career.
You should have thought about that. I already emailed a video to the HR this morning.
How could you do that?
You should have thought about the consequences of sleeping with a coworker.
Rachel, I'm so sorry.
What are you sorry for? Tell me.
For everything. Please, forgive me.
You conniving shit.
I trusted you. I was there for you through every single heartbreak. I got you this current position at HRM, and this is how you pay me for all the kindness I've shown you? I know what I did was wrong, and I deeply regret it, but please don't do this.
You were never my friend. After all these years, you should have known. I should have seen the signs.
My marriage is already on the verge of collapsing after Kelvin and I found ourselves in that hotel room.
I regret ever seeing Haya all those years ago. If I had just sat down on my own in that third-grade science class, then we would never have known each other.
The things I did for you. I even hid the fact that Kelvin had been making passes at me because you were a friend. I see I'm the wrong one here. Can you please forgive me? My job at the HRM is all I have.
It's too late for all that now. I already sent the mail to the HR this morning, so you can piss your position goodbye. I was glad I had moved on from all that drama. Sarah and Michael were fired this next morning and blacklisted from all the companies in the city. Kelvin and Sarah's marriage were broken beyond repair. Yet, none of them want to divorce, and mending things is impossible. I had found out that the unknown caller that night was Kelvin. He was hurt by what Sarah had been doing and also wanted to trick me into sleeping with him. No one wanted to hire them after what had happened. For the first month, Michael was always calling and texting to apologize. But I could see through his act. He wasn't sorry at all. I got to find out that Michael was a playboy and had slept with most of the women in the marketing department, but threatened them into keeping silent once he broke up with them abruptly. 6 months after all that, and I'm seeing a guy named Tom. He's very smart and caring, and those are two qualities that I cherish in a man. I haven't spoken to either Sarah, Michael, or Kelvin in a long while, and I wish them all the best. But as far as I go, I am happy with Tom. Sarah still leaves texts profusely apologizing, but I had to shut that chapter of my life.
Cindy, are you still a housewife?
Hi, Elizabeth.
Cut the greeting. So, why aren't you working? You don't have a child yet.
We've only been married for less than a year. I want to prioritize my time with Dave for a while. Dave agrees with me too.
Have you been splurging since you married?
I don't believe so.
Dave hasn't been sending me as much money as he used to. He only sends me $500 a month. He used to send me $2,000 before you two married. There's something wrong.
Living expenses change after marriage.
Even so, there's definitely a reason he only sends me this much money. When I asked him about it, all he said was, "This is the best I can do." He hasn't even been responding to me lately.
Well, he is a busy man.
I can't live on only $500 a month. Make sure to tell Dave. You can tell him if you're not the one who's spending all his money, right?
Dave and I are married now. We need to save money for our future. He can't send you more than $500 a month.
You have a smart mouth, don't you? Did you tell him to reduce my allowance?
No, we decided the amount of your allowance together.
You're going to keep all his money to yourself, aren't you? I mean, You are a housewife. You live in a nice apartment and Dave gives you enough money for living expenses. Unlike me, a single woman, you don't need so much
Like I
money.
said, we need to save money for our future. We need to save money for our future.
or anything.
I'm not splurging
Oh,
or anything.
really? Haven't you been getting on a high horse after marrying my son and becoming wealthy? My son is an elite businessman. Whereas you were just a part-time worker who didn't even go to college.
Save money every month. I'm wasting any money.
If so, can't you send me more? I hate to tell you this, but he managed to get a job at a big corporation because I paid his college tuition. He grew up to be an elite businessman because of me.
I'm sure you played a big role in his success. But I know that he's also worked hard to get to where he is now.
He was able to do well because of me, right? Besides, I don't accept you as his wife. I only allowed your marriage because he said he wouldn't marry anyone else. You know that, don't you?
I do. That is why I have been trying hard to gain your acceptance.
How are you trying hard? You reduced my allowance like you want me to.
I am willing to support Dave as best as I can. I believe that's my role as his wife.
Do you think that's your only responsibility? You're Dave's wife and my daughter-in-law. Talk to him about my allowance again, or I will have second thought. I checked my allowance. You know why I'm texting you, right?
To tell me the amount didn't go up?
If you knew, why didn't you send me more money?
I did not forget. But I need you to understand that we have our own lives.
Are you saying you don't care about my life?
I believe you receive your pension. You also have an inheritance from your husband.
The inheritance from my husband is too little to live on. That's why I've been asking Dave for an allowance. I have to lower my standard of living if he only gives me 1/4 of the allowance he used to.
I feel like you've been spending too much money. Dave told me you used to go on a trip every month. Isn't that what you call splurging?
I should be allowed to go on a trip once a month. Do you want to take away the last shred of my happiness?
You have your own house. I'm sure you can go on a trip every few months if you cut expenses every month. Could you please at least try to reflect on your living expenses?
I've tried, and it's still not enough. That's why I've been telling you to send me more money. I really can't get through to you. If Dave can't send me more money, you should work. You said it was your role to support Dave. But it doesn't seem like you're doing your job.
Why don't you get a part-time job, then? You're healthy enough to go on a trip every month, aren't you?
Are you going to make your elderly mother-in-law work? What a horrible daughter-in-law you are. Who do you think you are, telling me what to do? You were just a part-time worker with no college degree.
Does your extravagance have anything to do with the fact that I used to be a part-time worker?
I'm done with you. I'll talk to Dave. I can't get through to a parasite that leeches off my elite son.
Dave said no more discussion was needed about your allowance.
You can't persuade me. I will go to your apartment next weekend.
There's nothing we can do even if you come here.
I'm coming anyway. Make sure you have the rest of my allowance ready. I will not leave your apartment until you give me my money. Hey, Cindy, did you really move out of your apartment?
Yes, it was hilarious that you actually went there.
Who do you think you are laughing at me? I told you I would go to your apartment.
I told you, there was nothing I could do, even if you did.
I also found out something. Why does Dave get only $200 of pocket money a month? He is a highly paid elite. I was right. Dave couldn't send me more money because of your extravagance.
Elizabeth, there is something else you should know. Dave's monthly salary is $700. He is not highly paid.
Huh? What are you talking about? Dave works for a big company. There's no way he only earns $700 a month.
He quit his job soon after we married.
He quit his job after marriage? Then how do you two make a living? The monthly rent of your old apartment was over $1,000, wasn't it?
I've been providing for us.
I've had enough of your bullcrap. How can you provide? You quit your part-time job. Oh, I see. Are you Breaking Bad?
No, I've been working at home. I was working at a restaurant at the time I met Dave. Because an acquaintance needed a hand, I worked my main job at home.
I don't believe you. First of all, Dave would never quit his job at a big company. Plus, he didn't tell me anything about it.
He was afraid to tell you. He was also stressed.
What?
Whenever he did something you didn't approve of, he would complain about it endlessly. He quit his job because of mental health issues. That's why I've been talking to you instead of him. Talking to you would have been a burden on him.
Talking to me would be a burden on him? I am his mother. I raised him into a first-class elite businessman. He owes me.
You exploited his vulnerability and taken money from him. He made an effort and studied hard to get into the top university and get a good job. He told me he paid his tuition with a scholarship and the money he earned working part-time jobs. You shouldn't take all the credit.
He grew up to be a successful man because I'm his mother.
I don't like judging people based on if they're successful or not. Dave seemed like a successful man to you, but his mental state was broken. He was mentally ill. He looks way happier now that he works a part-time job and does the housework.
My son is working a part-time job?
Yes, that's why his monthly salary is $700. He keeps $200 for himself and sends you $500. See? It adds up.
It can't be. My son earns only $700 a month? Stop joking!
I'm not joking.
I can't believe that you provide for the family, or that Dave quit his job because of mental illness and is working a part-time job. I can't believe any of this. You made it all up just to avoid sending me money.
I told you the truth. Dave has been feeling better lately, so I decided to tell you everything.
Back off, you psycho! Just let me talk to Dave.
I thought you texted me first.
Don't trip me up. Let me talk to my son.
Dave and I decided not to be involved with you ever again, so you'll never see him.
Huh?
We won't send you any money anymore. We won't help you again. We finally made the decision together and Dave made up his mind. Please, leave him alone.
You're not sending me money anymore? That's unacceptable. I won't let you have your way. I will have my son back. Prepare yourself for a divorce and regret what you've done. Cindy, I'm waiting for your reply. Please, I have something to tell you. This will be the last time, so please listen to me.
Yes?
Oh, good. Dave didn't pick up my call, so I thought you wouldn't reply to me either. Thank you for replying to me.
I will change my number soon.
I don't know if that's necessary.
I don't like that you know my number. So, what did you want to tell me?
Cindy, I'm sorry for everything. I contacted you to apologize.
What happened? Your attitude is different compared to yesterday.
I just called the company Dave used to work for. They told me he quit a few months ago.
I see.
I realized that you were telling me the truth. I'm sorry I said hurtful things to you. I didn't know that you've been supporting Dave.
That's okay. I wasn't expecting your apology. I won't ask you for more than to reflect on yourself from now on.
About my allowance. Are you really not going to send me money from next month?
No?
Can you please think about it again? $500 is enough.
Did you really reflect on yourself? You receive enough pension to make a living, don't you?
To be honest, I borrowed some money from loan sharks. So I can't live on my pension.
And you had an inheritance from your husband. This is all you're doing.
You're right, but please give me allowances for 3 more years.
I'm sure you can earn $500 every month if you work.
My back and knees have been getting weak lately. I have trouble going outside.
You went to our old apartment just yesterday, didn't you?
I got a cab.
That's why you can't save money.
I won't get a cab as much as possible. I will also cut expenses. So would you please continue to send me money?
Dave has already given you enough money. He was sending you so much money every month that he couldn't save money for himself.
But you know his salary was high until he quit his job. He was an elite businessman.
You call him an elite businessman, but he was just an employee. He wasn't paid as highly as you thought he was. You used to ask him for money besides your allowances, didn't you?
I will apologize to Dave too.
Dave says he doesn't want to talk to you, so that's unnecessary. All we want is not to get involved with you again.
Please, Cindy. Please, give me one more chance.
We gave you a chance. Dave had been sending you money for a long time. I told you to reflect on your living expenses. I did what I could for you to make a change.
I used to think you were splurging. So I didn't listen to you, and...
Oh yeah, you called me a parasite.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for hurting you and Dave. I will never do it again. So please, don't stop sending me money for a while.
It's too late now. As it turns out, you're the one leeching off Dave. Stay out of our lives and regret what you've done for the rest of your life. I can't get through to a parasite that leeches off my husband. I haven't been in touch with my mother-in-law since then. To be more precise, she doesn't have the means to contact me since I changed my number. My husband and I are relieved to have finally broken off relations with her. My mother-in-law's words tortured my husband. Growing up, he had a harshly disciplined upbringing and was pressured to work for a big company. Since he became an adult, his mother had taken all the credit for his success and exploited him. He wanted to break off relations with her for a while. But it was difficult to get over the brainwashing he had had since childhood. Since he had mental health issues caused by work and started receiving counseling sessions, he started to recover and wanted to face the issues with his mother. He managed to tell her everything and broke off relations with her. He is finally free from her. It is clear that my mother-in-law will be in financial difficulties, but she is the one to blame. The place my husband and I moved to has no relation to her whatsoever. My husband quit his part-time job upon moving and has been helping me work from home. He also does the housework. He couldn't even do the chores when he was ill, so I'm very happy about his recovery. We will keep on supporting each other and build a happy family.